Welcome everybody to the 6th episode of my SMP series. Today we'll be working on the tree farm and finishing the storage area for the regular farm. Now, I have to get back to home before the sun sets. Actually, let's lay out a bed and sleep real quick. So, I had gotten back over here, boated over here, and totally forgot that I made a portal through the nether. Even carved a pathway. But I got the ice that I need. So we're going to go back to base through the nether portal. Well, as if it lets me through. I'm going to go back to base and fill in what I've already built out. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, there we are. Here we are, gotten back to the base. However, there's a ghast around, so there he is. Let's just sneak on in here. By the way, this is the staircase. I don't know why I'm talking as if that ghast can hear me. This is the staircase up to Zethma's base. We had linked this up during the in-between times between episodes. Just gonna show you all real quick. Comes on up here. I don't want to hear. And there he is. Holy. There are four ghasts. Let's just, get on home. Why are there all those chickens? Okay, AFK. There are chickens everywhere. Here are some things to help out. Well, that's fantastic, Zethma, but why are there chickens in my base? Oh my god. Okay. Let's just clear them out. Alrighty, now that we've taken care of all the chickens in the base, this is the storage area, by the way. I'm so distracted by those chickens. This is the storage area. I made it with nether brick stairs, slabs, and stone brick. And some glowstone. Just a simple little decorative area. Added some storage back here, which will be more than likely just like stone hose or something like that. Or I might just change it to a small little smeltery. But down here, where the ice is going to be, past the simple piston doors, it's going to be where I place all this ice to finish out the cooler room. And I know, this doesn't actually add any functionality, but I like the little detail to it. The fact that there's ice down here to keep all the food items cold. Got the idea from watching one of Scar's videos, Good Times with Scar, and I like the idea that having refrigeration and, just a place to store, but it looks like you're refrigerating the items, especially food items. So I figured I would incorporate it into my base. Get that off of there. And there we go. All done. Now it looks proper. Now I just need to add back these. There we go. And put these back. And there we go. A nice little storage area for the farm. Now, if you're wondering how I made this door, it's a very simple door. As I've said, I'm not very good with redstone. So, right here is where the pressure plates are. And they signal down to these two pieces of redstone, which go over here to a pair of repeaters. And those go up a redstone elevator up to the pistons. activating the sticky pistons on either side of the door. And those pull back those blocks. Now, I'm sure there's a lot fancier way of doing this, but it's a nice, simple device. I'm not much of a redstoner, so I was kind of proud of myself for making that as well as I did. Now, let's go sleep real quick, and then I'll explain what we're going to do up here. Okay, one thing before we go over and explain what I'm going to do next. So, Zethma, we had an error within the Nether. We had to regenerate it. Well, in fixing it, Zethma was testing using his camera account in my Nether portal to see if we could fix the rendering errors that were happening in our Nether. Well, one of the problems was entities. So he ran a kill all command, which killed everything near him in the Nether, everything near his camera account that was in my base. And apparently that kills item frames. So I had to redo this map again, and it updated again. I'm really hoping that this is the last time it gets updated. Now that does mean that poor little Jackson down here did die. So I had to go tame another wolf, get another name tag, and name this one also Jackson. I could have just went on and about my day without telling you all that, but in case somebody noticed the incongruity, whatever that word is, between one episode to the next, that's what happened. I also had to get new salmon and new tropical fish. Now, luckily, Zethma helped me go back to the coral reef and get more tropical fish. So now the tank feels a little bit more full, which is good. Also meant I had to get all new cows. It was a deal. It was a whole thing. Now, I said I was going to make archways here. Told all you I was going to make an archway that looks like that. And I tried. And these are the tests. And they look halfway decent. But I tried, I moved this column to match up with that column and made one here. And made one from there to there. It looks like crap. Looks good over here. Does not look good over here. And over the center area of the farm would look even worse. And it doesn't even add any extra light to the area. So, I went with glowstone. Just glowstone on the pillars, and it lights it up just fine, and glowstone under the water. So, no archways, no extra details here on the farm, the farming area. Just because, well, when I was originally designing this, I didn't have the idea of the archways. Let me get up here onto these pumpkins. The archways in mind. Otherwise, I would have designed the farm differently. So I gave it a try, and it didn't work out. So I took it down. Sometimes you try things in Minecraft or in other parts of your life, and it doesn't work out. That's okay. Sometimes you just gotta accept that what you did, or something that has changed, or anything like that, and it doesn't work out. It's alright. Sometimes things just simply don't work out. So, what we're gonna do here, let me get up here and hop up. Back here in this section, we are going to make a tree farm. Just a simple manual tree farm. And we're going to probably make, maybe not, a storage building. And then kind of level some of this out, maybe tier it. It depends on, I know what I'm standing on is going to go, because it messes with the visual lines of everything. but we're going to take this out. I'm not sure how far yet until I start making it. But we're going to take it out and make a tree farm so that I can... Because I have some saplings and I need to go get some dark oak, some acacia. I know I have birch, oak, and spruce because they're available right here. But I have to go get the other woods too and start... Oh, I might have to actually trap down that one. Well, anyways. Let's go look at what I built for spawn. Give me a sec. Alrighty. So this is what I built for spawn also. It's a nice... And I don't even consider Art Deco, but it's in that same theme of having a domed area and tiered, instead of being flat, it tiers up. And with at least a general interesting texture on the backside. On the inside, I use the smoke glass effect, and I'm not sure who came up with the effect, so I don't want to credit the wrong person. But I know they used it on Hermitcraft. So I use that same idea here for the glass inserts. On this side is going to be a historical map area. This, as of the 31st, is the view of my base and Zethma's base. That's exactly how far apart they are. Now, Zethma wants to connect this river, I think, up through here, so you can just boat from his base to my base. But I'm not sure how well that's going to work. But that's his project. I am just going to build out on this area right here. It's mostly going to be just me. And I'm going to build out a whole city. That is the ambitious plan I have. Not sure how well it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. On this side is also a world map. Now you can't see it as well, but there's my base. There's Zethma's base. It took a while. It took a long time to get all of this without a Electra. Took quite a long time to get all this done. But I got it done, and it looks good. At least I think it looks good. I like seeing the general region we're in. Now, I mean, we have some mountains. We don't have any, like, mushroom biomes or ice. I think the ice one is up in this area. Oh, that's what that clicking was. But we got some nice mountains over here and a couple of villages. So, it's not too bad. But I didn't want the spawn area to be too fancy or too out there. Just a nice little area where you can land, and if our friends, if we have our friends join the server, they can see, the progress of the area, the progress maps and whatnot. And then they can walk over here and look down and kind of choose an area to settle in. Or at least get a good idea. So let's get started on that tree farm. So we're going to do a time lapse of me clearing this area out and building up the tree farm. I might cut out the nighttime, I might not. It depends on how it all looks. But I'll see you on the other side of the time lapse. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I thought I would break up the time lapse a little bit. I'm going to fill this all in. And the reason, the deciding factor of why I made the tree farm this big, when it's going to dominate much of this area of my base. One, because tree farms need to be big. Two, I ran into this little cavern, and let me hop over there and show you all. I ran into this little ravine / cavern, and it goes all the way over here to the river and cuts back quite a ways, dipping down into the ground and coming back up here. And it even comes through here to this little dead end. So I thought to myself, what can I do with this? Since it does, go a little ways, it goes into that little cave, and let's just get out of there. It goes into that cave area. Well, I thought, it'd be a good little road. It looks like I'm getting a visual glitch right there. It'd be a good road separating the two areas. Just make like a little dip down, and it looks like this is also a cave. I'm going to fill this one in. But a little dip, a little road running from down near the shore. Make a little boat dock down here with the river. And then bring it all the way back up here and let the road kind of dip down. Maybe make some shops down here. Something. This little natural area seems like it'd be good. Just reminds me of, what you would find when towns were made. They would kind of conform to what the landscape gave them. So I think I'm going to shore up the sides of these walls and take care of all of this. But that's not going to be today. I'll have to think about it for a moment. Right now, we're going to fill the rest of this in, and I'm going to start marking out the trees. Well, let's get back to the time lapse, and I'm going to finish this all out. If any of y'all like my time lapses, or like the fact that I cut my videos between actually talking to y'all and doing the time lapses, let me know. Because it seems I like the thought of showing you all the exact process from start to finish. I enjoy that thought. But let's get back to it, and let's get this done. Alrighty, now that we have all this done, I just gotta put some glowstone to light up the area. But as I was building this, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have this whole place be one giant building? Now, I know I've squared it off, so there's no interest there. But we're going to make an interest in the roof line. Because this first 9 squares are all going to be jungle trees. And then the next line around this square to here are going to be large spruce trees. That should give us, what, 1, 2, 3, 6? No. Those 3, 4, 3, 6, 7. So 9 squares of jungle, 7 of spruce, and then we'll probably make a little bit more. Oh, let's see here. Let's first get to sleep. Okay. Now that we have slept, you can hear the mob farm downstairs. If we do 2 rows, so 4, 8 jungle, 8 spruce. And then make the rest of this oak, birch, acacia, and dark oak. I think that's going to work out just fine. Now, I did some testing in the test world and noticed that if I enclose this, the jungle and spruce trees, as they are 2 by 2, will need at least 20 blocks of unobstructed air above them, while the dark oak and acacia do not. And well, the birch grows straight, and the oak sometimes goes straight. But if I keep this side 10 blocks, and this side over here 20, that should accommodate all the trees. And it should make for a very interesting roof type. Now I'm going to have to add some columns in here to make it look halfway decent, which shouldn't really obstruct anything. I'll have to think about how I'm going to structure the interior to make it look like it's fully supported. Because the tree farm's going to be over there, and then on this side I'm going to probably take down this wall here and make this the wood storage area. With this little, well, I might have to dig down and make a sapling storage area with the extra ice that I got for this storeroom. Yeah, I like that idea. Little refrigerated area to keep all the saplings nice and fresh. You can probably connect it, just dig out this side and connect the two. I like this idea. So we're going to go with that. So I'm going to get another time lapse going so y'all can watch me, the build process of this. But first, I got to gather up some more materials. I got to gather up some more stone brick. I got plenty of nether brick right now, but I need some more stone brick. So I'm going to go and do that, and then I'm going to build this whole building. So I'll see you guys on the other side of the time lapse.
All right.
Well, everybody, I know I said I was going to do a time lapse of this whole building from start to finish, but I couldn't. One, I got really sick. Two, the time lapses, some of them corrupted. So I got done what I could get done. Then I just decided to finish out the whole building and show you all at once. So I have you all on the camera account, and I'm just going to spin around and show you the whole thing, the whole massive building. And as you can see, I added some details here and there, just with some chiseled bricks, some polished andesite, and some glass and some cracked stone brick. And I used nether staircases in a repeating pattern to add an interest up here towards the top of the building. And this goes all the way around. It took quite a long time to get this all done, and I had to do resource gathering and redo the mending on my pickaxes several times. Thankfully, I have this zombie spawner, that one right there, which I've shown you all before. This is the new setup. And this is the full building. I think it looks pretty good. I know it's just one big box with a tower on it, but that's the funny thing about Art Deco. The Art Deco design, a lot of the more large buildings, especially utilitarian buildings, will just large rectangles with specific details added in, like large glass fronts and some type of chisel work and the use of different materials. So I use the polished andesite to give an accent to the building. The nether staircases to give a little bit of depth so it's not one big flat area, especially around the roof line. Then on the inside, let me spin around. Let's get back to the front. Here we go. So that's the main entrance. And this will be the storage, sectioned out per the type of tree: oak, birch, spruce, dark oak, acacia, and jungle. And everything will be organized. And I kept the spacing and theme of the floor all the way through, using green wool as the center points here in the storage area, and the dirt, of course, in here where the actual trees are. I planted the saplings I had. I had to go find a savanna to get at least a couple of saplings here. And I had plenty of birch, but I only had a couple of dark oak. And I took some jungle from the north and grew these 3 trees. Of course, the oak did just fine. And the spruce kind of really shot up. So it's going to take me probably a second to get all that chopped down. But that's fine. That's what it's meant to do. And down this staircase, And here is the sapling storage room, connected to the food storage room. With the ice, still this theme of being a cold room to store all the budding saplings. And it goes right across to meet up with the food storage room. Let me just pop back up here. Okay, now that I have slept, you can see that the building is rather large from a floor perspective. But I continue the detail all the way across, with the cracked bricks being interspersed in around the building. Now, the next project, I am not sure what I'm going to do. I've got this built here, and I'm not sure what else to do. Now, these creepers. Look, I don't feel good enough to be dealing with you all. Just stay over there. I think the next thing I'm going to do is build this out and build this down and try to figure out what to do with this little low-lying area. We'll see between now and then. I might have to take next week off if I don't get better. It's I don't know if I have a sinus infection or what, but we'll see. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, leave a like. And if you really liked my videos, please subscribe to Opus Terra. Lets us know we're doing well and really supports the channel. Anyways, have a good day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.